I'm going to explain another practice that can be used by adults or children. I use it a lot with adults in my practice before we go into deeper aspects of guided imagery. However, I've also used it a lot with children when I was practicing as a school psychologist and with my own children. And it has a really positive effect and is very versatile. This practice is only limited by the use of your imagination. It's really great thing to practice for kids who feel unsafe or have fears or have anxiety. It's also a nice practice to do, like I said, before you go into deeper aspects of guided imagery work or parts work, because it allows you to gain a sense of safety within the mind and to have a place that you can always access at any time that you feel is needed, anytime the child needs, and nobody even has to know that you're doing it. It's all done through the use of your mind and imagination. So the technique is to create a safe space in your mind. It may be a space, a place that you have been to before where you just feel really comfortable and relaxed. Many people like to imagine themselves at the beach or in a rainforest. Some people like to imagine themselves at home is where they're most comfortable. So it really doesn't matter where this place is. And as you're working with this imagery with children, allow them. Children are naturally creative, and they love being able to have some say in their lives. So allow them to create their own safe space. And with children, you can even have them draw a picture of it. Or if you have a large flat rock, they can paint on the rock and have that be their safe space that serves as an anchor, maybe in their bedroom that you can keep by their bedside for going to sleep at night. So again, and for an adult, it doesn't have to be a place that you have visited before. Maybe it's a place that you've seen in a picture or a place just that you've imagined. But in your mind, imagine yourself in this safe space. And maybe you choose to have other people with you. Maybe you choose to be there by yourself. Again, there's no right or wrong. So as vividly and clearly as possible, imagine yourself in this space with as many details as you can, bringing all of your senses into the guided imagery. As you imagine yourself there, notice the sights around you and the colors. Notice the sounds around you. If your safe space is outdoors, do you notice any sounds of birds or the wind or the ocean? If you're at the beach, what do you hear? Imagine you can sense the temperature. Maybe feeling the warmth of the sunlight. Or if you're home, maybe you have a favorite blanket you like to snuggle up with, or sitting in front of the fireplace, or just a warm, comfortable, cozy room in your home. Bring a sense of touch or texture into the imagery. Again, if you're on the beach, imagine really sinking your feet or even the fingertips into the sand. Or a rainforest, feeling the flowers or water. If you're home and imagining yourself snuggling up with a favorite blanket, imagine the feel of that blanket, the touch of the blanket. Or maybe you imagine yourself snuggling with a pet. Feel that. So just imagining yourself in that space, all of the details, and feeling really comfortable, and noticing once you've taken some time to process that and be there in your mind, then notice what the body feels like. Notice, do you feel more openness and relaxation in the body? Notice any changes that have occurred in the body, any openness, and just how comfortable and calm that feels. Sense the inner peace that you experience in this safe space. And if you're working with children, use your own words that will make most sense to your child depending upon their developmental age. But allow them to tell you all of the wonderful things about their space. And then guide your child to gaining a sense of how their body feels when they imagine themselves in this space, so that the child can then begin to gain awareness over what it feels like to really feel relaxed and open and trusting. And let them know that it's a space that they can access anytime they want in their mind. Also for adults. And nobody even has to know that you're practicing this.